It seems like AI is popping up everywhere you look these days.
Yeah, it really does feel like it's taking over the world.
Uh-huh. Well, maybe not quite yet.
Maybe not, but it's definitely making waves, that's for sure.
Absolutely. And, one area where AI seems to be making a big splash is in software development.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's a ton of buzz around AI tools that are designed to help developers write code faster, better, and with fewer bugs.
Exactly. And that brings us to today's deep dive.
Oh, this should be interesting.
It is. We're going to be taking a look at a tool called Little Shark.
Little Shark.
Yep, Little Shark. It's this AI-powered tool created by someone named Mihigo Anaja.
I haven't heard of that one before. What exactly does it do?
Well, that's what we're here to find out. We've actually gathered a whole bunch of resources about Little Shark, everything from downloads for different versions of the software to videos and even some blog posts by Mihigo and Anaja themselves.
Whoa, so we've got a lot to dig through.
We do. But I think it'll be worth it. I mean, just the fact that there are different versions available suggests that Little Shark has been around for a while and has gone through some evolution.
Right, that's a good sign. It usually means the creator is committed to improving the software and making it better over time.
Exactly. And speaking of different versions, there's actually a news item that caught my eye that says Little Shark 2 is here.
Oh, wow. So they've released a new version.
Yep, it seems like they have. And what's really interesting is that there are a lot of comments online from developers who were using the first version of Little Shark.
Oh, really? What were they saying?
Well, a lot of them seem to really like it, especially for smaller projects. But some of them mentioned that it had some limitations when it came to handling larger code bases.
That makes sense. I mean, AI tools are still relatively new, so it's not surprising that there would be some growing pains.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point. But, maybe those limitations have been addressed in Little Shark too. That's what I'm hoping to find out.
Yeah, me too. I'm curious to see what kind of improvements they've made.
Me too. And I'm also really curious about this whole reselling Little Shark opportunity that they're promoting.
Reselling? What do you mean?
So it looks like they're giving people the opportunity to resell Little Shark to other developers or even the companies.
Oh, wow. So they're not just targeting individual developers then.
It seems like they're trying to reach a wider audience.
That's interesting. It could mean that they see Little Shark as a tool that can be used by entire development teams, not just individual programmers.
Yeah, exactly. And that makes me even more curious about the Little Shark 2 full video demonstration video that we found.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Maybe that video will give us some more insights into how Little Shark 2 works and what it can do.
Hopefully. I'm especially curious to see if they've revamped the core functionality of the software or if they've mostly just added new features.
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, it's possible that they've done both. After all, AI tools are all about learning and improving over time.
That's true. They probably took all the feedback they got from users of the first version of Little Shark and used it to make the second version even better.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. They might have even used that feedback to address some of the limitations that people were talking about online, like the issues with handling large code bases.
Right, that's a good point. Okay, so we've talked a lot about the different versions of Little Shark and the fact that it's an AI-powered tool, but we haven't really talked about what it actually does.
Right. We need to dive into the nitty-gritty here.
Exactly. So from what I've been able to gather, Little Shark seems to have three key components: time additive, creator's arm, and smart support.
Time additive, creator's arm. Those sound pretty interesting.
They do, don't they?
Yeah.
For the descriptions I've seen, it sounds like time additive is all about automating time-consuming tasks, like generating code and completing code snippets.
So it's like having an AI assistant that can do some of the more tedious parts of coding for you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like having an extra pair of hands, or I guess an extra brain, to help you get things done faster.
That makes a lot of sense. And what about creator's arm? What does that do?
Well, it sounds like Creator's Arm is focused on automated testing and code reviews.
So it's basically an AI quality assurance tool.
Exactly. It can help you catch errors and bugs in your code before they become big problems.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. And what about that last one, smart support?
Smart Support seems to be all about providing AI-driven guidance to developers while they're coding.
Oh, that's really cool. So it's like having an AI mentor that can help you learn and improve your coding skills.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to put it. It's like having someone looking over your shoulder and giving you tips and advice as you go.
That could be incredibly valuable, especially for newer developers who are still learning the ropes.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've learned a lot about Little Shark today.
We have. It seems like a really powerful tool with a lot of potential.
It does. And it really makes you wonder, What kind of impact could a tool like this have on the future of software development?
Yeah, that's a big question, isn't it? I mean, if Little Shark lives up to its hype, it could really change the way developers work.
It can make them more productive, it could help them write better code, and it could even help them learn and grow as developers.
Exactly. It could really raise the bar for what's possible in software development.
Absolutely. So what do you think? Is Little Shark the future of coding? Only time will tell. But it certainly seems like a tool worth keeping an eye on.
Definitely. I'm eager to see how it evolves and what kind of impact it has on the industry.
Me too. And if any of you out there are interested in learning more about Little Shark, I encourage you to check out the resources that we've linked to in the show notes.
Yeah, dive in and see for yourself. You might just discover the future of coding.
You never know.